Hey, what's up everybody? I am Undying Blaze, and I'm going to be playing some more Kerbal today. This is the second time today I've recorded episode 9. The game capture right now is having some difficulty. I think I fixed it. Hopefully I will have actually fixed it. Anyway, this is stressful, so I don't know what's up. I have had no difficulty ever up until the 9th part recording Kerbal, so I have no idea what's up. Basically, I was just explaining about how asparagus staging works. So as soon as I'm done strutting this up, I will give a brief explanation again. I think that some of the problems may or may not have had to do with my use of the undo button in Kerbal Space Program. I have no idea. This is speculation at this point, but anything could be the cause at this moment. So, as soon as I've actually finished strutting this up, I'll take some time to explain the asparagus staging. And the whole videos glitching out on me, I would just record segments and just edit them all together if the file even saved. And right now the file is doing no such thing, like it's not saving at all. So, yeah, it just completely corrupts the file as soon as it stops working. So, as long as I don't go too fast and don't need to use the undo button, I think everything will be fine. But on the off chance that I do use the undo button, I apologize. Whoops. That's not what I intended to do. Boop. I'm just making sure that this thing doesn't fall apart, because it's done that before. Alright, save. Now, asparagus staging. I'll give you a quick rundown. You'll see how these fuel cells are all hooked together with fuel lines, which I just bought. I'm really happy about that. Basically, the fuel runs through each of the tanks, through the fuel lines, so it starts on the outermost, which they're all attached to each other and not to the centerpiece. The fuel runs through the fuel lines from the very last one, so when the rocket takes off, all the engines are going at the same time, but they're all running off the fuel from the last tank, so because the fuel only runs one direction. So as soon as the last tank runs out of fuel, you can detach it and the engine that goes with it, and it's a much, much, much more fuel-efficient mode of transportation. So after I built this initially, I did test it out before I added all these boosters and stuff, so I will play that now, and I'll be back in a second. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that little clip. It was after... Well, I made that ship during episode 9 when I was recording it. I've recorded it 6 times now. So hopefully this actually gets to you guys. So I'm going to go, hopefully, all the way to the North Pole. I want to actually make it there this time, so I'm going to try. So... far away from my rocket so that I could turn down the volume for you guys. I made a huge mistake. When I launched this, I couldn't use my fuel. I had used my solid fuel boosters and put on some fins on the bottom so that it'll fly straight. The problem is now, my asparagus staging is completely useless because I have the solid fuel boosters that have way more fuel than all of those. And they're attached to the outside, and if I push spacebar, all the boosters will shoot straight up and hit my rocket itself. So anyway, I can detach them now, but I just wanted to say that. Not enough speed. This is intense. The volume on my end is just ridiculous. But knowing my luck so far, it's probably not going to happen. Alright, now I'm just going to wait until I get to my apoapsis to continue my burn, because I believe that will help me to go farther, just because I'm not in the atmosphere. There we go! Hey look, we're here already. Alright, pointing prograde. Was a very good idea. I should probably be facing about 30 degrees just because I need to go up more. Gravity's pulling me in. That was a stupid idea. Maybe that's not bad. I don't know. I'm completely making it up now. Alright, I might use some of my lander's fuel. No, I won't. I can't. This is where I have to go. Unfortunately. Alright, let's face some retrograde. We're just gonna have to do science here. I will need to make a bigger rocket out of this, but I can't risk right now the possibility of burning up in the atmosphere because I used my fuel and took the heat shields off of my engines. So that being said, I will now attempt to land and get some science points. I'm really sad too because when I recorded before, I had no real difficulties getting science. Now that I have this vehicle, I've had not much trouble at all. So, yeah, you missed some really good science experiments. I'm not entirely sure I remember where I went. I think I went to, the desert and stuff. Anyway, I gotta pay a little bit of attention to this now. Finally, I made something that didn't burn up on re-entry every single time. Wow. I could probably land this lander. Oh, that scared the bejeebies out of me. And now I'll just slow it down just for fun. I don't need to. I want to. You no more. Goodbye. And then I'll wait until I'm quite a bit closer to the ground. I don't want to lose... Is that Jebediah? I thought I killed Jebediah. Okay. I thought Jebediah was dead. Didn't everyone here think Jebediah was dead? Now landing gear out. Well, Jebediah can do us some science. I'm completely confused as to how he's back. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just saying it's confusing to me. 7.5 science. Let's do these. 3 science. And now I think I'm gonna try to maybe lay my ship over so that I can get a surface sample. So let's lean. Come on. Do something. Lean. Oh, I have no electric charge. Well, let's do a little bit of EVA and not get him killed. Do a EVA report. There we go. And I guess you're just going to have to get back in because I'm not going to risk it. And recover the vessel. Done. Alright. Successful science experiment. Oh boy. Whew. 18, so I have 95. Hello again, everybody. I am back after my entire thing crashed again. So, I think I've actually fixed it this time. Oh my goodness, I just got through saying that I had fixed it. I hadn't, I just changed one of the settings in my computer and apparently it didn't work. But fortunately, I did manage to save the recording, so I should be okay. If anything else happens, I will be very frustrated, but hopefully I can at least get through this episode. So, to the science area, so we can actually buy some stuff. Alright, so these are 45 science still. So if I need to, I can buy 2 things from this category, or 1 thing from here. So let's look and see what's in here. Fuel stuff looks interesting and important. So rockets, that's just the really tiny little one. Not very much in the way of those. Alright, let's actually look for the cheaper stuff first. So there's wings, jet engines, those are always fun, but flying through the atmosphere takes a really, really long time. So I'm not sure how much I really want that kind of stuff. Flight control, lights and batteries and thermometer. That could convince me. Alright, aerodynamics. There's a fairing, but don't know how much I'm going to use that as of yet. I don't know. I'm thinking I might get the advanced rocketry, or I don't know. It's just difficult to me because I never really was good at making airplanes, but I've been practicing recently, so it could go either way. I might actually get this winglet, which has a controllable rudder, alright, and this. So this will give me remote control over my aircraft, also a rechargeable battery pack, a thermometer, a radiator panel, and the communication system. So, I'm still not entirely sure what the radiator panel does. I think it might just block heat. Let's check out some of these. So the barometer I'll need, ladder systems, yes. Is that a docking port? They actually act like I'm going to at some point be good enough at docking to need a docking port, and I'll tell you now, I am nowhere near that. Anyway, I'm thinking so much. This is such a hard decision. Like, I know I had just decided, but I'm still kind of not decided at the same time. Let me think. I'll just do this one. Okay. I mean, I could have saved up a little bit, but I do need to unlock these sort of things too. This is so stressful. Like, this is supposed to be a video game. It's supposed to be fun and whatnot. But anyway, I'll do another launch, and then I'll cut this video off, and then maybe start another one. Hopefully, it will all work. This cockpit looks so weird. It looks better than it used to, I will tell you that. Alright. let's see. Whoa, gosh, my freaking mouse cord. I'm going to go into all these areas. So I have this large radiator panel. Can't click on that. Stupid nano. Alright. Things I need to replace and such. Alright. I remember now. I need to put the fins on these solid fuel rockets as soon as it loads up. So winglets, X, angle snap, and now one here, one here. Can't tell. That's about good. One here, and one here. Okay. That'll just keep it at least a bit more stable. Maybe I should have an inline reaction wheel. Just right here. Just so I can do some... Oh, Lord, that's tiny. Never mind. I will not have it. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, anything else I really need right now? Battery pack. Yes, I do. Yes. Yes, I do. If I can find a good place to put it, which I think I have right here. Just two, thank you. And then thermometer. Need to remember the thermometer. So if I could just put it right up here and have 4 of them, right above the parachutes. Bam. Alright. Hopefully this will be good enough. I doubt this will get me anywhere like the North Pole. But, I mean, miracles happen, right? I'm so screwed. I don't have good enough parts to make that great of rockets right now, so I'm gonna check the map really quick as soon as it's done loading and just look and see what's close that could be worth exploring. I mean, there's this continent. You know, why not? Let's go that direction. So it would be southeast, I guess. So let's say 135 is about the direction we're supposed to go. Let's just give it a shot. really, really apologize if this is boring for anybody, but I watch other people play Kerbal on YouTube. I don't know if that makes it really weird, especially because some people are just not into this. Like, my wife cannot stand this game. Like, it's just boring as heck to her. But I enjoy this so much. It's just, there's something about just space travel and flight and just the physics of it all that just is amazing. And, yeah. Yep, pretty much. Alright, now we'll see where about we are. Oh, goodness. That's not where I wanted to be at all. I'll be completely honest. But on the bright side, at least I can... Ooh, I have a lot of electricity now. Anyway, on the bright side, at least I can do a water sample, and I can probably climb out of my ship. So, yeah, always look on the bright side of life. Alright, there we go. Am I not in the atmosphere at all yet? Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait patiently. Well, I mean, not for very long, but still. Waiting is almost never fun. Almost. Sometimes it is. Alright, and now we just wait here for my rocket ship to catch on fire. Super amazing and super fun. Alright, I'm going to turn the throttle up to full just in case again. Alright, testing landing gear real quick. I mostly do that... Oop, get back in there. Alright. I mostly do that because the gear takes 2 presses to actually activate, I believe, so that if you're like flying a plane, you can hit the gear button to retract the gear after you take it off, so that you can use a different type of gear later. I'm not entirely sure. That might just be complete BS, but hey, at least it's BS that sounds okay, right? Okay, I'm going to have to jettison in a second. Yeah, I am. Alright. That's violent. But it works. That was one of the more beautiful things ever. Alright, I'm gonna use these boosters just a little bit when I detach them, just so that they'll really get away. Look at that. Look at them flying away. Forever. Goodbye! I'll miss you! They were with me this whole time and I never said thank you. They were supporting me. They were my stability. Oh, I should have been doing temperature checks this entire time. And parachute will slow me down a little bit too. Why was I testing the landing gear? I didn't need it. Also, didn't I have 8 landing gear? I'm not sure I want to know. Actually, I do. What the heck happened to my other landing gear? I'm really hoping that just one of these times those engines don't... Okay, I'm hoping that none of the times that I ever fly does one of those engines hit me, my little ship. I just do not want that to happen, ever. Oh my goodness. Like, that's my fear every single time. I just, like, sit there and, like, you know that feeling when you just, like, you know that something's probably gonna happen? It's about like that. And the last person's seems like an overwhelming success. Alright, now if I rotate it like that, I think that should allow me to get in and out. Alright, so crew report. Nothing. Goo? Yay, 4 science. That's not that good, but I'll accept it because I screwed up when I was getting over here. 10 science, okay. Alright, temperature. 3 science. It all adds up, you know. You can get disappointed really easily with this game, But when it comes to the science, every little bit counts, and sometimes it just takes a crap ton of patience. And that's what I excel in, is patience. Yeah. No, I do have a lot of natural patience. It's just sometimes things are just ridiculous, like trying to I'm gonna recover now. Some things are ridiculous, such as trying to record gameplay when the one thing that records it, which is your screen capture device, fails consistently. Not even just whenever it wants, which adds a little bit of, I don't know, tension or something. Just whenever it wants is okay, I guess, because that sometimes is more rare, but consistently failing every single time just is no fun. Alright, so I have 26 science. Jebediah is back. I'm going to the place here. I have all these guys and Grassa, who I hired and killed, and who's now somehow a 5-star scientist with low courage and high stupidity. I don't know how that happened. I literally have video proof of me viciously murdering Kerbals, which is a weird thing to say out loud, and I probably shouldn't actually. But seriously though, I don't know how they got back in the game when I killed them. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This video has been really, really, really difficult to make, given the amount of times that it has not worked. But I'm glad you guys are still here with me watching and witnessing the rise of my epically awesome channel. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.